Coach, how have the preparations for the week been going, coming off of last week and getting right into the thick of the playoff push here?
No, it's good. Obviously, I had a good practice yesterday and worked on some things, so the guys seem to be energized and ready to go.
What is the focus at this time of year? Early in the season, it's learning systems. Middle of the season, it's figuring those things out and getting them steady. Where areas do you kind of look at this time of year?
Winning. We got to win. Guys have to step up. Guys have to play bigger roles. Guys have to do extra. And at this point of the season, it's winning is part of development, and they have to learn how to win and win in big games, and that is what they're trying to do right now.
Speaking of that development and stepping up in big games, we talked about Zach Ostapchuk on the weekend in Utica, earns an NHL recall. What can you say just maybe about how he's come along this year and how he fared in his NHL debut, if you got a chance to see it?
Well, he more than deservedly got the recall. He's been our best player on multiple nights, lots of nights. We've talked about it post-game, how good he's been. He's zero maintenance as a player for a coach. He just works his butt off every day at practice, every day in the gym. Had to go find him in the gym to go tell him he was recalled. So I did watch him. I thought he was outstanding, but not surprised because, again, big games, he steps up, and that's a big game for him, probably his biggest of his career, and he was up to the task. He looked confident, he looked strong, and it was exciting to watch.
Are there any areas in his game that you've maybe seen him make some big progressions over the last few months?
I just think it's getting used to playing against men. He's a big body. He doesn't realize how big and strong he is, but it can be intimidating when you go out there against men. And I think he's learned that he's just as strong as these guys, and he's hanging on to pucks longer and using his size and strength to his advantage.
Along with Ostapchuk, Josh Curry, and Igor Sokolov were a couple of the guys who were most consistent offensively last week. How important is it to have those two guys going, especially down the stretch here?
Well, it's real important. Obviously, Igor's had a little bit of a down year, especially 5-on-5. I think his last 2 goals have been 5-on-5, which is encouraging for us that he's going to be a factor every shift he's on the ice to be a threat to score. And then old Uncle Kerr there, he's just plugging away, and he's Mr. Consistent, great guy on the bench, makes his line mates better every night. So it's going to be important for him to drag a few guys along with him.
You get some reinforcements back tonight. Angus Crookshank and Tyler Clevin return. Yuri Smekol's back from the NHL as well. How big of an impact will those three hopefully make on your group?
I would hope big. You get your leading scorer back, you get your number one goalie back, and you get a big power forward back from the NHL is real good. And then a great big lumbering defenseman back there that's got a heavy shot and plays mean. So asking those guys to play their game, play to their skills and to their strengths, and hopefully they contribute.
After the game in Utica, we talked about discipline. How much is that a factor tonight, and what are the other keys to success this evening?
Well, discipline obviously has to be that way, but I think it's the game plan. We've played these guys 10 times, so we know what they do. We got to make sure we have numbers back in the rush, and we got to play good offensively, get in the goalie's eyes. Schmid's down from the NHL. He's a good goalie, so have to have traffic and have to have lots of looks to get some by him.
Looking forward to it.